Hi, we're at Advanced CNC Machining. We're in Grove City, Ohio. We specialize in 4 and 5 axis CNC milling. We want to give you a tour of our shop. Come get to know us. Right this way. So you can see right when you walk in the door that we've got a 5-axis mill and 3 4-axis mills all joined together on one automation system called the MMC. You'll hear a little bit about that later with Kyle. Let's head this way. So these 4 machines, again, are connected on a palletizing system. This is the loading station. This is allowing us to lean on automation in a time when it's hard to find great team members who are skilled in machining. It's also allowing us to machine lights out. The whole goal is to be able to set up parts and leave them set up. We can set up to 52 pallets on this system and pull them back out and machine those parts whenever we need to, but we don't have to tear them down. We can simply set them back on the shelf within this system.
So these are our MMC2 Workset stations. As you can see, Chuck's here helping us out. Chuck's one of our leading machinists here at Advanced CNC. And we have 2 Workset stations with the capability of when the vehicle brings the pallet to the Workset station, the operator intervenes, changes out the part, and then Chuck's going to go over and he's going to come over and set his material. He's going to let the machine know that it's completely okay to send into the MMC. Some of the great advantages of the MMC system will allow us to be able to not only run more efficiently through technology, but one particular system runs all 4 of the machining centers. So all of our tool length adjustments, all of our offset adjustments, all of our part programs, all those functions are all being ran through the system, all controlled by one main cell controller. That cell controller allows us to be able to set our tool lengths using our presetter. We put our tool, when we load new tooling in, we use our presetter. We come to our MMC 5 system. Well, one click of the button, it imports the tool information in, all your heights, diameters, and compensations without any human interaction. There's no typing involved. There's no writing down on a piece of paper that you lose it and find your tool height. So there's no dyslexia that gets involved, so you're not transposing letters, numbers. It all goes right into it. Once that's done, it's saved and it's categorized where it's built into your tool crib. That tool crib allows you to be able to fully utilize your tool management system for tool life. Also being from an operation perspective, the guy doesn't have to look for those setup sheets that are laying around. Where did the setup sheet go for the tools? It's all right here on the screen. These are all of our restricted areas of guarding to enter in for maintenance. Everything is interlocked in, so any human touches this door, unlocks, enters in, everything stops. As you can look down through the cell, you can see the vehicle. It's tending to a machine and it's waiting for the pallet to be done. The vehicle and the software are very intelligent to where that vehicle knows the next job that's going to be off and ready to be transported is currently in machine 1. So the software already knows that by the cycle time of that pallet, I'm going to go wait for that pallet to be finished in machine 1, so then it can place it into the stocker and be able to have the next pallet ready to go to achieve your maximum efficiency on spindle utilization. One of the unique things that we have done with our MMC system is in between each machining center, we've actually added another complete monitor and computer system to be able to operate our tools in and out of each tool matrix. So no matter when you're tending tools and replacing tools, we put up a PC so we don't have to walk 30 feet to the main computer to put tools in and out of the matrix. So when we're selecting different tools, you're going to select your tool crib and you're going to select what machine you're in, and then all these tools are in the crib. So when it's made into the crib, you have to tool in, tool out, refresh your tool, do all your tool management, all based through here. You no longer use the controls on the control panel as where you make any adjustments. All your adjustments on all your tools are found in your tool library through the tool matrix, and You do all your editing functions based off of all your dimensions. All your offsets are all taken care of right here in the MOS A5 system. They're 100% monitored, controlled. Therefore, that gives us one system that's operating all your machines. Every operator does the same to every machine, no matter what type of machine it's on the system. With the purchase of our MMC2, it allows us to put more technology into the system. So we purchased this A500Z, which gives us full 5-axis capacity on a larger scale than our typical smaller 5-axis machines, which are DA300s. So with this being a horizontal platform with 14,000 RPM and a 500 millimeter table work zone, so basically 500 millimeter cubes, all it can fit in its work zone. With that being said, as we look around, we've got over here on our stocker, we have 12 pallets that are 500 millimeter pallets that are dedicated for this particular machine. So at any given time, we can mix and match parts, components, operations by table, use our MOS A5 system to feed the programs and the parts in the machine, one and done, that kind of setup. So this is our newest addition to our MMC2. It is a A51NX. It has the difference between this one and the machines that we started with, as you can see, I have a 60 tool matrix on our other machine. This has 133 tools, which is going to allow us to gain longer cycle times, more parts that we can feed through our machine. It'll also give us more unattended time. With some of the new features added with high pressure coolants through spindle, our probing and laser technology is going to allow us to run longer times unmanned.
If we turn this way, we do have a couple of standalone 4-axis mills. We do a lot of fixturing over here. We can do smaller runs for customers. It allows us some flexibility if a job's not a great fit for the automation. And if we head down this way, we've got 2 more 5-axis CNC milling centers here, joined together by a robot made by EROWA. This is another system that allows us to run lights out, another system that allows us to make an operator's job easier. Everything's kind of happening at the cell. One of our continuous improvement efforts right now is figuring out how to do that better for our operators. How do we make their lives easier at these loading and unloading stations? How to create an efficient workflow, something that's organized that they can work well with.
So 3 years ago, here at Advanced CNC, this is our first automation that we started working with. 3 years ago, we invested with Makino and we purchased 2 DA300s with an EROWA ERC80 robotic system with the cell controller, where the cell controller is just like our MMC that we've just gotten. And the difference is we're able to automate more machinery with our new purchase with the MMC. This was where we started, where we automated 2 machines with 1 piece of automation. We've had such good success in the flexibility that we saw with this automation, which moved us forward to growing to our larger scale with our MMC2 system to be more flexible and automate more of our equipment.
Let's head over to our inspection lab. This is our temperature controlled quality lab. We run a lot of complex, tight tolerance parts, so it's important for us to have a temperature controlled quality lab. We have 2 Zeiss CMMs here. We also have 2 ferro arms, 2 Keyence machines, a Science-Scope, and other inspection equipment. We are ISO 9001-2015 certified, so this is the type of stuff that we want to do to build a confidence with our customers that quality is important to us. We know it's important to them.
You just watched a video in Modern Machine Shop's View from My Shop video series. If you might like to see your shop featured in a video like that, email us, shopvideo@mmsonline.com. Tell us what makes your shop special.